it's out. The gel collection is out. I mean, look at that. Okay, I didn't come out with this many colors. Half of these are just like samples. But the other half is like the real deal. Let's just friggin' dive on in. So, long story short, I came out with a whole friggin' gel line in collaboration with Cocoist, and I was like, oh my god, shoot, I need to do a video of me doing my nails. My dog is chewing her little chew in the background if you can hear it. I need to do a video of me doing my own nails with my products just to show everyone how it works and hopefully answer some questions, but also just to throw another watch me work vid at you, you know? It's been a while. So here we are, we're back doing my voiceover again, back in action. So first thing I'm gonna do is push my cuticles back and get out all that like skin out of the way, you know? It looks like, also when I watch this video, it really looks like I'm pushing hard, but I'm not, okay? It's not that hard. God, it really looks like I'm like pushing. My cuticles are very sensitive, like, cause I don't know, they're just sensitive. So just trust my word on this one. I'm not pushing that hard. Also, look at all that like leftover base coat I have on my nails. Oh, oy, 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 oy. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to push all the skin out of the way, I always do that with my clients too, is I just push the skin back first to just, we're just getting all the dead skin underneath exposed and just like ready to be filed away. And I file it with my little e-file here and then my little cuticle bit. Look how cute it is. I personally like this one the best. This is called the Russian Flame. It's from Erica's, and same with my e-file. I'll link it down below for my fellow nail techs. But also, if you're like a DIYer and you're like, oh my gosh, I need an e-file, don't go on Amazon and buy like a garbage one, because for the most part they're pretty like, the cheaper they are, they're probably like not good and not strong. So if you're just like doing it as a hobby, I'll show you some better options just to like file away the dead skin without having to like buy a really nice e-file that you don't know how to use, or a garbage one that you might ruin your nails with. Anywho, so here I go. I have it on like 30. I don't know, I always put my e-file on 30. And I'm just gonna go around the skin and file away all my dead skin, and always make sure to get like the sidewalls and stuff too, so you can kind of see. I'm moving my nail around to help like get everywhere, and like I kind of pull my sidewall skin down too, just to expose everything, because if you leave any sort of skin or cuticle or whatever it may be left on your nail, then the gel is going to tell you. The second you go to put the gel on, the gel is going to be like whoop and just start shrinking away from the sides and the cuticles and start like pooling and stuff, because there's just like, gel hates anything except for like a nice like matte nail bed. Gel does not like, wait, did I say that right? I don't know, let me say it again. Gel hates smooth and shiny surfaces. So the more like clean and matte you can get your nail bed, the better the gel will like it. Also, I remember when I was doing my nails this round, it was early in the morning, not early, but like early enough where it was like right after I put my face moisturizer on, and I realized like, you know what? I should probably cleanse this off before I like go deep with the e-file, because then if you think about it, like all that moisturizer, like again, the thing that gel hates is any sort of like excess oils or skin or whatever it may be. So if I left my moisturizer on while I'm like e-filing, not like, it's not like it's on, I just feel like it was there. So I'm just cleansing the nail to get rid of it so I don't e-file and almost like spread the moisturizer like oils that could be there all over the nail, which could disturb the adhesion of the base gel and make it shrink and all that jazz. So yeah, just wipe your nails with alcohol before you get all involved, because you want to make sure you get any sort of your like moisturizer, sunscreen, whatever it may be, off. So yeah, that's what I was doing. All I did was spritz my little nail brush with some alcohol solution and swiped my nails before I did what I'm doing now, which is the cuticle work. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in fast forward so I don't bore you too much, but also not too fast forward. because it's pretty satisfying. Told you it was satisfying. If you didn't find that satisfying, did you see the way that ring finger just like lifted right up, like that skin? Oh my god, that was so satisfying. Anywho, now I'm putting my watch on theater mode because I'm like, oh, I hope they don't see my calendar. And then I'm gonna shape my nails with my little file. Man, I wish my nails weren't so short for this video, so it would be a little bit more satisfying, but you know, I am marketing team and YouTube team of one, so we're doing what we can here, and I'd say we're doing a pretty good job. All right, my voiceover, the fact that I can edit this video pretty decently is a big deal. I mean, to me at least. But anywho, so I'm shaping my nail. I'm going for like a little ovally, because if you try to shape your nail like almond and you don't even have a nail, then you're just gonna end up with weird little like wizard hats for nails, and that's just not, it just doesn't look right. It makes your nail look like a trapezoid kinda. So yeah, we're just going for like a little tapered oval, and then what I'm gonna do is, once I have like my shape down, that I take the same file and then oh god, I didn't breathe during that sentence. I don't know why. And now I'm just messing with the lighting. Honestly, I'm so tired. I don't want to do any editing, so we're just going with the flow here. So look, I'm like doing a little wiggle thing to be like, look, I'm not holding it too tight. I'm not putting too much pressure on my nail. It's just like, you know, the little pencil trick you did in middle school where you're like wobbles. So I have like the super lightest touch, and I'm buffing all of the shine out of my nail after I shaped it. So we're just buffing away any sort of shiny spot. And then after this, we're going in with like a little buffer to buff out any of the pokies that the file left and make everything super mattified and ready for application. Now I will put it in kind of fast forward so you can see everything. Oh my god, also before I forget, for the DIYers at home, you can also use a hand file to get rid of your dead skin, right? So like, look at what I'm doing, how I'm like pushing the cuticles up with the file and like filing close to the cuticle and the sidewalls to really like get in there to get rid of any excess skin and whatnot. And that should be helpful. And also get a buffer as well. So like once you like file and try to get as much as your like dead skin out of the way, use the buffer as well afterwards. And yeah, use the file to push up your cuticles and all that jazz. Because the hand file and the buffer are what you are going to be using instead of the electric file and the bits. You're going to be using the hand file and the buffer to get rid of your cuticles and the dead skin to prep your nails. Got it? Moving on. All right, now we finished that, and now I'm gonna take my little cuticle nippers because you know, I e-filed all that skin and it all lifted up, and so now I'm just gonna go through and get it all. I'll link everything down below. But look how satisfying that is. Look, oh my god, did you see that? Just all one piece. And then I was mad because I tried to show you and then it just disappeared. It was like on the table and I was like, god damn it, this video sucks. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around and get all of the skin. I'm not gonna like perform surgery or anything. I'm just getting all the stuff that's kind of like standing up after I e-filed it. But yeah. So after I did that, I am that person that will go through with the e-file again. So like, yes, I cut all the skin off and like that's fine if you're like doing it at home and you're like, cool, I cleaned up the nail, but like I can't help myself. And so I go through and I push the cuticles back again just to expose even more dead skin, because now we've gotten everything out of the way and now I can see some more. So I'm going through with the e-file again to really like get any sort of like corners, like even like that thumb had like a little corner of like dead skin, and like, you know, you want your application just flawless AF, and like if you leave like any sort of skin, then the gel's just gonna attach to it and flood the cuticle, and it's just gonna be rude and you're gonna be annoyed. So I go through again because I'm nuts, all right? Call me nuts, call me whatever you want, but at least I know my cuticles are gonna be perfect, hopefully. I don't really remember, I don't know how the footage looks, so I haven't seen it yet, but let's just all pretend and nobody say anything. Yeah, look, you can see the reason. I did my e-file and then it lifted up a little bit more skin, so I was able to like really snag it with my cuticle nippers, and I mean, ta-da, there you go. God, I wish my nails weren't short. First, it's just my pointer finger that bothers me. Like when it's short, it just doesn't make sense in my brain, and it, like when I shape it, I'm just like, I can never get it right, and it just frustrates me. But no one say anything, okay? And then finally, like the final step before, or like after you clean everything, is you just go through and swipe it and clean it with that alcohol. But you're like getting it really clean. You're getting rid of all of the dust and all of the like maybe skin that like you cut off that's like stuck on the nail or something. You're just scrubbing it nice and clean, and do not touch it after this. Do not touch it. Do not let your clients touch their hair or their phone, because it's go time, okay? So here are my base coats, man. So these are like the sample bottles that I have, because like why would I throw them away? They just don't have the labels on them. But this is my berry base coat. So these are tinted base gels, right? So basically what that means is it's a base coat, it's a color, and it's also a builder gel. Ooh, someone's calling me, hold on. Sorry about that. It's just like, you know, it's just, I mean, you just get calls all the time and you're just like so popular. It's just like really hard. You know what I mean? Okay, but like I said, it's a color, it's a base, it's a builder gel, all in one bottle. So this is the berry one. This has a purple tint, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just like squeegeeing it on up to the cuticle, because, you know, there's space now. We made that space for this gel to lie. And I'm just gonna do like a really thin layer first, and this is what we would call a slip layer, which basically means that we're not gonna cure it. So we have it, we're covering all the sidewalls, making sure everything is covered. Riggy, oh boy, dogs are waking up. Okay, so like I said, we're not curing it. So look at this. We got the whole nail covered. It's all great. Make sure and get all the sidewalls. Check your lighting to make sure everything is covered. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get, while it's still wet, we're going to go back in the bottle and get a little blobby on our brush. And we're going to build up the nail with it because, like I said, it is slightly a builder gel in the same, in the 3-in-1. Oh boy. I'm running out of steam here. But look, I'm just like, I plopped it down right below the cuticle, and then I swoop, swoop, swoop all the way down, and then it starts to self-level into that wet layer that we just made. And now I'm just gonna go through and adjust it where I want more gel. So all you gotta do is lightly float the gel wherever you want it to go. So just like lightly attach your brush to the gel, check your side to make sure your apex looks nice. Ooh, do you see that float? See? You just lightly attach and then float it around. And then I just mess around with it and put it in the light for 30 seconds, LED.
And yes, I am absolutely only doing one nail at a time because I don't want the gel to move around when I go to the other fingers, and I recommend you do the same.
So yeah, I just cured it for 30 seconds in my light and my LED lamp. And I'm trying to show you the side view, like the apex that I did, because I wanted to show you about how much gel I used on my super short nail, because you do need like a little bit of an apex. But look at this color. It is so like pigmented, but also so sheer. Like if you look around my cuticle, like it's so sheer around there, and it's just so wonderful. So I think this color looks really good on people with cooler undertones, darker skin tones. And also, like, remember, since this is like a color built in one, you can literally just put top coat right on top, or you can start doing designs on top. I'll show you an example right now. And yeah, just that's kind of the benefit of having like the base gel and the color built in one, because it saves you so much time in the salon. And also, if you are a DIYer, these kind of things are so good for pedicures, because all you got to do is slap it on and put top coat on and not even worry about the 2 color coats in between. Like, boom, you have everything built in one. So it's just so useful. Look at that. Look at the cuticle. Whew. Next up, we have strawberry milk base. We went for fruity names with this because it's so cute. I mean, come on. I feel like, how can you not name that last one berry base? Like, what else would you name it, So this next one is strawberry milk base, because look at it. Come on. Strawberry milk, literally. So the method I'm about to show you with this one, we're going to do it on my pointer. It's just slightly different from what we did. Like that first one, remember we did the slip layer and then we just blobbed it all in so it self-leveled. But this one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that thin layer and then cure it and then build on top of it.
And this is a method that's really good for beginners that are like too scared to do the all-in-one shot, because sometimes that can be pretty hard since this gel is a little bit more runny. So here's a beginner way to do it.
See, there you go. We got that thin layer down. You can see not a lot of gel is there. And then we're just gonna put it in the light. Okay, now we're back. And we're basically gonna do kind of similar to what we did before. But yeah, this is just in case you maybe wanted that extra layer, or you were nervous about doing it all in one shot. This is just a different technique that you can try. So here I go again. I'm going to cover up the whole nail, and it's nice because now we know everything is covered. So just in case you miss any sort of like side with this layer, you know that it is covered because we just did that. So look, I just did like a little mini slip layer with this one, and now I'm going to do the same sort of thing. I'm going to blob it so you can kind of see how flat it is right now. I just want to build it up just a tiny bit, just to add that strength, especially for when it starts growing out, and then I can grow my nails nice and long again. So I blobbed it, and I'm just going to do a straight line downwards. You could do, I do like the sway move that I did on the thumb, but this is just another way, just in case you're like, relax, that's too complicated. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I waited for it to self-level a bit, and now I'm just going around and floating the gel exactly where I want it to go to build my apex. have it where I want. I'm just going to put it in the light real quick and cure it for 30 seconds so it stays in place. All right, and here it is. You can see the color, and I just keep looking at the berry. I'm trying to like look at them next to each other. But yeah, okay, first of all, see what I mean with my pointer finger? It's like when it's short, it just doesn't like grow right. I don't know. But the side view is cute and the color is adorbs. So this is like perfect for the salon too, especially if you're just like running late. You just slap this as your base coat and your color. And if your client wants like a French tip, that's perfect. If your client wants like I don't know, rose quartz design or whatever, it's perfect. You can do all kinds of stuff on top of this. Gold foil, brush strokes. It's such a good like neutral base for like giant pops of like bright colors on top. You can do so much stuff with this. So again, or you can just slap a top coat on because it's that cute. This is Strawberry Milk. And then we have, finally, our peach base. Can you believe these are like my base gels. This is nuts. But look at Peach. She's so pretty. And I'm just going to put on my middle finger so we do a nice little swatch party. And we're just going to do it exactly the way we've been doing it. So have fun. I just finished the last two off with the berry, but here's much better lighting. Like I had to take my phone off and get rid of the shadows, but look at this lighting and the way they look. So yeah, those are peach, strawberry milk, and berry base coat. I'll link all of them down in the bio, but I just wanted to show you how it works and how to do it, especially if you're at home. But of course, I have to do a color on top, and what better than one of my new colors. This is like just gel color, all right? We have the 3 base gels, but this is like, these are gel colors, pure soft gel colors, and this one is called My Favorite Red. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? Oh my god. Damn, look, I am like a professional like brush like swooper. Like, did you see the way I opened that? Like, god. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna put this in fast forward soon, but you'll just be able to tell that I'm like really getting up close to the cuticle, especially because, you know, we made all of that room and we just gave ourselves the perfect prep work and we covered the whole nail with the base, and everything is just gonna look so flawless, and this color is gonna be absolutely out of control. So these colors, yes, soft gel, pure gel, cure in LED for 30 seconds. They are super pigmented and wonderful. I'll link this one down in the bio. This one, oh my god, it's like, so I filmed this before it launched, and it's like I knew I was manifesting, because this is the color that sold out first. After less than 24 hours it sold out. This was the number one that left, but don't worry, I think they're restocked like tomorrow or whenever. They'll be available by the time this video comes out. So yeah, hopefully that answers all your questions. Cure it for 30 seconds, 2 coats, or honestly whatever your heart desires. I know people like different levels of shades and whatnot, so do whatever you want. Enjoy. right, and now we cured everything, 2 coats of the red, and now we're gonna top it. And what do you know, I have a top coat too. I mean, come on, look at that silver, ding ding ding, look at that. So this is a top coat that you have to wipe. It cures with the inhibition layer, aka the sticky layer, so it is not a non-wipe top coat. And it's a pretty thick consistency, so it's kind of nice because if you do like any sort of like art or flakes or whatever it may be, or even just solid colors, it's really nice with filling in all of your brush strokes. And it's like, since it's thicker, it's much less runny. So especially if you do like to put your top coat on just like on the slightly thicker level, it's not going to move much, which is nice. Like when you get to like, you know, the third finger, it's not going to like move a lot on that first finger that you did, if that makes sense. I know you understand me, so I will stop talking about it. And then I personally like to cure it for 60 seconds in LED, because why not? And then we're going to take it out and wipe it. Okay, we took it out. Another tip is let your nails sit for a sec. Don't wipe it right after it gets out of the light. Just let them cool down just a little bit to help maximize the shine. Honestly, it's not like you have to wait like 20 minutes. You're just gonna wait like literally like 10 seconds. And then take your little wipe and get some alcohol on it and wipe off the sticky layer. And for some reason, I just love the way this top coat feels when I wipe off the sticky layer. It just literally feels like glass, hence the name, glassy top coat. So I'm just wiping it off, and I will show you the final product. Oh my god. Look at this. Wow, look how bright that is. So this red, what makes it so special is it is a very orangey toned red instead of like your average sort of like bluey red. So it is just warm, and there's something about that like orangey tone that just makes it pop so much. It is so bright and pigmented. I really love it, and I really hope you love it too. I mean, come on, it's out of control. So yeah, I hope you learned something, and I'm sure I'm gonna do maybe some sort of like swatch party of all of the colors that in my collection, but this I felt like was necessary for everyone that was getting it, especially for like any DIYers or other nail techs that want to know how to use the products. And I just wanted to get this out there as soon as possible, and I really hope you loved it. And look at the side view of my nails. Oh my god. Oh, love it. All of the stuff is linked down below in the description, and let me know if you have any more questions. Thank you so much for watching all the way to here.